ban TikTok. Sounds good, right? I hate TikTok. I won't have it. It's not allowed in my home. Wife doesn't have it. Kids don't have it. It is Chinese spyware. So banning it for a nation is a good idea. And when I saw they were going to ban TikTok here, or talking about banning TikTok here, I thought to myself, okay, well, that might be good. And then something started happening out there. I started to see a lot of bipartisan support for it. Now, let me ask you something. I don't know how old you happen to be. I'm 41 years old. I remember many pieces of bipartisan legislation passing in my 41 years on this planet. I've never seen one of them that was actually good for the country. So I started getting nervous. Then I started paying attention to the things Greg Price was saying out there, and now I'm officially mega nervous. Joining me now, my buddy Greg Price, Communications Director for the State Freedom Caucus Network. Hey, Greg, why don't you want to ban TikTok? What are you, some kind of communist?
Thanks for having me, Jesse. No, the thing about it is you have to look at these things through the sense of the ulterior motives people may have for wanting to ban this app. And, obviously it's bad that one of the most popular apps in America is, its parent company is in bed with the Chinese Communist Party. But here's the thing. Almost every social media app that we use is in bed with a hostile foreign power. All social media has negative corrosive effects on America's children in the way that people have said that TikTok does. And yet Congress is singling out TikTok, and they're not doing it because they give a damn about Chinese surveillance. They're doing it because they have ulterior motives. And if you look at the bill that is on the table in the United States Senate and has 21 co-sponsors, bipartisan, it is fully insane. They want to create what is essentially a new Patriot Act for the internet. What it does is it gives the Commerce Department the power to appoint a secretary that basically has a broad mandate to go after anybody doing something on the internet that they deem is a national security threat. And so the bill goes through all of these things that they have the power to do. Literally, if they think that you are a threat, they can get everything that you own that has access to the internet, from your computer to your cell phone, all the way down to like your video game console and the Ring camera on your door. It is absolutely insane. And on top of that, they specify in the bill that the things that this new Secretary of Communication can do is not subjected to FOIA lawsuits. So they can say that you're a national security threat. They can put you in jail and seize your property, and you're not allowed to even know why. The bill is insane. And like I said, it has 21 co-sponsors, including, and it basically runs the table of the worst of the DC Uniparty, everybody from Tom Tillis to Mark Warner, who's the person who wrote it. And the thing I said earlier about ulterior motives, these people want to infuse the people's fears about Chinese surveillance with TikTok in order to increase their power over our lives. If it was truly just about banning TikTok, the bill would have one sentence, that TikTok is now banned. And on the flip side, you have to look at this from the sense also of how Meta has spent millions and millions of dollars over the last year lobbying Congress to ban TikTok. And it's not because Mark Zuckerberg cares about Chinese surveillance. It's because TikTok's their biggest competitor. And all of these members of Congress also own millions of dollars worth of stock in Meta and set to get rich if it's banned. And again, it's not to say that TikTok shouldn't be banned. It's just to say that these people do not have our best interests at heart at the end of the day.
The devil is always in the details. You can always count on Tom Tillis screwing the pooch somehow. That's what this guy seems to do for a living. Okay, I'm scared to even ask, Greg, is it going to go through?
Again, it has 21 co-sponsors, some of the most powerful people in the Senate. I really hope it doesn't go through, but it will probably pass with bipartisan support, and both parties will hail it as a champion of bipartisanship, and it will go to show that at the end of the day, the worst things that happen in D.C. are bipartisan. Bipartisan is never a good thing. It's usually bills that increase the government's power over our lives. And, and obviously we hope that Kevin McCarthy has it dead on arrival in the House. And it shouldn't be confused with other efforts in the House to ban TikTok, because this is just one bill in the Senate. There are other efforts on the table, but yeah, let's hope Kevin McCarthy doesn't bring it up in the House at all.